For more than 20 years, whenever we wanted to find some piece of information, we would open the computer, go to Google, search for what we wanted to find, and what would happen? We would jump from page to page to page until we found the answer. A bit from here, a bit from there, and we had the answer. It was quite complicated, it could take us a lot of time, but nowadays, what has happened? Artificial intelligence has come to solve this for us. Do you think artificial intelligence is replacing Google? Let's take a look in the following video. Hi, I'm Chris. Welcome to another video on the channel. On this channel, we try out... I'm back again. Hi, I'm Chris. Welcome to another video on the channel. On this channel, we try out practical and quick artificial intelligence videos for the whole family. In today's video, we're going to try out what I mentioned to you a moment ago. Let's start with Google. Let's pull up the screen, and well, before we continue, by the way, if you like these kinds of videos, I need you to please subscribe. And leave a like at the end of the video if you enjoyed it, and a comment about what you liked the most. Let's get to the video, and let's go over here with Google. What I was telling you is that I wanted to do the test with Google and with ChatGPT, for example. I chose ChatGPT, but it could have been another tool, just to see if they really work the same way. Let's do something. Let's try the same question on both platforms. I already have a question prepared here. Alright, let's ask Google. The question is, organize a 4-day trip to wherever for a family of 4 with a budget of 1,500 euros. According to this, Google answers me. The Google guide answers me with a breakdown of the estimated budget for 4 people. Okay, it gives me round-trip flights, accommodation, transportation, and breaks it down by prices. And then it says suggested itinerary for 4 days, morning, afternoon for day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. And here you have what you can visit during each of the days it suggests. Google's artificial intelligence still keeps asking us to be able to adjust this itinerary to your family's needs. Tell me, on what date are you planning to travel? In other words, it would keep asking you. So let's do one thing, let's ask. Now, let's try exactly the same thing with ChatGPT to see what it tells us. The very same prompt, okay? Let's ask it to organize a full 4-day trip to London. Let's see what happens. At the start, we have something very similar. It has given us a detailed approximate breakdown with each specific expense we might incur during the trip. Then it goes further and tells us exactly where to stay, suggesting specific places to stay, and this is something that Google simply did not tell us at all. And then, yes, it has also created a full itinerary, but I personally think it's quite a bit shorter and more concise than Google's version. Here, for example, it does something I really like. It tells you clearly if a certain activity is free, it marks it right there for you. And the same thing happens here. It also gives you some very useful practical advice, like asking for advice on which bank cards to use or how to go about booking your flights. So those are 2 major things that Google didn't do. It didn't give any extra advice or tell you where you should stay. So in this specific case, we would probably go with the more complete answer ChatGPT gives us. Okay, now let's do another test to be sure. Let's tell Google once more. Let's tell Google exactly the same thing. Let's try to learn something completely new and interesting, okay? That is exactly what we told Google, okay? Of course, it connected all of that information directly to our upcoming trip. No, let's go back and begin the whole process from the very beginning once more, okay? Let's remove this here and let's click here on... Learn something new, okay? Let's learn something new, and it replies, learn something new, keep your brain agile. In other words, it gives us the description of what it means to learn something new. Let's ask ChatGPT what would be something new. Okay, if you want to learn something new, the answer ChatGPT gives us has nothing to do with the answer Google gives us. Google gives us a super brief answer, very much at an informational level, and this one gives us, if you want to learn something new about this, you have to do this, 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 and this. I think the answer ChatGPT gives you is much better than the one Google gives you. Let's do a third test. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, before anything else, if you're watching this video and you're enjoying it and you've also tried this test, let me know in the comments so I can see it. Alright, I really like it when you leave comments and interact with me. And let's move on to the next question, okay? Which will be, I don't know, let's see, let's put... I have several questions here. Let's go ahead and search for some of the most current information available right now. And let's see exactly what it tells us. Okay, let's try it out. Let's tell it to search for current information and see what it summarizes or tells us in detail. Okay, for example, it provides us with a detailed summary of today's top news stories and gives us, well, all of today's news. Like, for instance, it mentions that it's very hot in Spain right now. The ongoing political debate, the general atmosphere, all that news from Spain, that's exactly what it gives us. Okay, and then after that it asks if we might want to know something more about sports or perhaps some other types of news. Alright? Alright then, let's see exactly what Google has to say about this. Let's take a moment to see what Google has to say about this. Okay. Here it tells us that currently there is an ongoing political debate and various discussions surrounding the topic. And it also tells you that for the latest updates, you can click on any of the following resource links provided below. That will take you directly to the relevant pages. The news to the latest news. Therefore, once again, Google is giving us less information than ChatGPT. So I think it's pretty clear that ChatGPT is giving us much more information than Google. Therefore, I would use Google before using... ChatGPT before using Google. I don't know if you agree with me. I'd like you to share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think. We could do many more examples like this, but I think we've made the point clear so you can see that ChatGPT or other tools are really useful. Thank you. And that Google can be traditional if you want to use it, well, you can see that the information is also correct, but I think it's not as extensive. Let me know in the comments if you use Google, if you don't, if you keep using it, or if not, I'd like to know. And that's it. If you like this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.